Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I really hope I can get this message through to you today. The message that I got this morning, just the image, is so beyond your human understanding. But it resonates so powerfully with me. Powerfully? Yeah, I think. Anyway, it's a very powerful message, okay? Because when you, for those of us, for the new humans, those of you that resonate with me, you understand what I talk about, you understand, you get it. Some of you are still, you resonate with me because it feels right. You haven't been able to wrap your brain around it yet. You haven't gotten that aha moment yet, but you want it to be. You know, on some level it's got to be true, but it hasn't sunk in yet. Stick with me, okay? Because I'm not going to go back over and explain a lot of stuff, because if you're here with me and you resonate with me, you already know the lies that we've been taught, the limiting beliefs that we've been taught, right? Now, take that to infinity. And by that, what I mean, think about everything that you've been taught. You have to work hard for money. You can't just go play, because you just going and playing and creating and doing what makes you happy is selfish, is irresponsible. Yeah, all of those things. And I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to explain this, because if you're going to, I don't mean this mean. I just hear keep going, Pam, because the ones that want to nitpick this isn't for them. So just keep going. So hang in there. So because yesterday I posted a video about, I was getting ready to take a motorcycle ride. There's a group of combat vets. They ride every Tuesday. For a while, I haven't ridden because my husband's been working, and I just didn't. And yet, then I thought, you know what? Yesterday was supposed to be a beautiful day. I'm just going to go ride. I had the best time. We just rode. We went to lunch, and I just enjoyed the day. But that's what we're here for. When you really, honestly step out of your ego, step out of your 3D body, and let this message speak to your heart, not your brain, because your brain's just going to want to argue with it. It's not going to get it. Let this message speak to your heart, okay? When you really truly understand that we've been lied to because of an agenda, because of control, because of everything that we already know. And again, if you're with me, you know this. What if all we're supposed to do is play and create all day long, every day? from a place of doing what brings us joy. The universe, God, source, is abundance, right? Our mind wants to limit that and think about, well, how am I going to pay if I'm just playing, how am I going to pay my bills? If I'm not working, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to live? Hang tight, because this is like super, super powerful, and it is hitting me on such a deep level, because this is what I live. I am not better than you. I'm no different than you. I'm just a different expression than you. When I left my last job, I was in the midst of waking up, stepping into who I was, trying to figure crap out. Because I've never been one to go to a job and work for somebody else. I always wanted to work for me. I always wanted to be free. I've always wanted to be free. I was told in a channeling one time, I am a butterfly. I am not to be contained in a box. That's my logo, is a butterfly. It's transformation. It is freedom. My tattoo is a butterfly with owl eyes. Because it's transformation with wisdom. That may be you, that may not be you. All I wanted was to be free and to help people. From that point, 4 years ago, I guess, I don't remember when I left my job, it doesn't really matter. From that point, at least 4 years ago, to just recently, I have been struggling, fighting, trying to figure out what my purpose is, what I came here to do. Because I knew it was bigger than just the normal, and I don't mean that in a bad way, just being a normal person. That's not me. It wasn't until recently that it hit me almost like a lightning bolt that I'm just here to be the living example for you. To show you that what you've heard, what you've heard from me and maybe others, we're not just blowing sunshine up your skirt. It is real. Because when I left my last job, I had just gotten certified in Theta Healing. I hold 3 certifications in Theta Healing. What I do is not just Theta Healing. It's a culmination of everything, all the modalities that I've been through, because everything happens for a reason, right? So all the modalities that have come through my path, whatever resonated, bits and pieces of this, it's like a toolkit. I have pulled different pieces, and I pull from whatever I need at that moment to help people heal, help people get past whatever they need to get past. Ultimately, help you remember, help you do what you need to do. I don't do beans. I sit there, I'm a conduit for source energy. when I left my job, I thought, because I had had sessions, they were all phenomenal. Everybody was raving about the sessions. I thought, okay, I'm going to leave my job and go full time as a theta healing practitioner. Basically, the moment, and I'm just going to, this is real. I will not lie to you. Pretty much as soon as I left my job, the session stopped. Nothing changed other than I wasn't working. I was still putting my information out there. I was still doing everything I did before. And when people were coming to me, it stopped. The sessions stopped. My income stopped. Literally. I started living on credit cards. And then my credit card got maxed out. I had to go to the second credit card. Meanwhile, every time I thought about getting a job, there was this thing inside of me that kept screaming, no, just trust the process. Just go be happy. You wanted freedom? Here. We've given you a way to pay your bills. It might not be what your human thinks is optimal, but we've given you a way to pay bills. So go be happy. Go be free. That's what you wanted. Along the way, over the period of 4 years, I've had sessions with people, yes, but not to the extent, and they usually will come through like when I have something that is getting ready, a bill that's getting ready to come due outside of my normal. Okay. And not to put my personal business out there, but this is to tell just proof of what I'm telling you. My house was paid for. I paid cash for my house. Okay, so I didn't have a mortgage payment. My car was paid for. I had no debt. None. I started living on my credit cards. I had savings. That only lasted for a period of time. And then I started living on my credit cards. In the process, I met my husband. He had, because of his situation and just his life, he had income. That's not why I married him, so don't even go there. It gave me the ability to start paying my bills. We took out an equity line. Now and bills are being paid off. As I've continued to live what makes me happy, back to the job. Everything in me screamed, no, trust the process. Don't go get a job. I would start to apply for a job and things would just fall apart. Things would just happen. And I was like, okay, I'm not supposed to work. So, and my boss told me, he said, Pam, because of the restructuring and all of that kind of stuff and, me leaving the company, which was completely divine. How I left was completely divine. And he told me, he said, if you want to apply for unemployment, I won't argue. I didn't file for unemployment because it was my choice to not work. Now, I know everybody I talked to was like, well, you're just stupid. Unemployment's there. Why don't you take it? Because my ethic is stronger than that. That's why. I was making a conscious choice not to go back to work because it's not what I felt like. It's just like me making a conscious choice not to get the crap in my arm that they were telling me I had to go get. I made a conscious choice. I chose not to get it. I made a conscious choice not to go get a job and follow my intuition. Through the almost 3 years that my husband and I have been together, I have seen, it's like my car broke. The transmission just completely crapped out and died. We needed to get a new car. That just fell into place. It's like beyond what I can tell you. He wanted a motorcycle. He wanted a specific motorcycle. He got it. I wanted I sold my bike. I sold both of my bikes for full price. I wanted a specific bike. I got my bike. Meanwhile, money was just coming in, not just what he was making. Extra money from other sources that we didn't even know were available at the time. But it allowed us the ability to buy the things that we wanted. His truck. He got exactly what he wanted. Our next house will be the same way. We just put a contract on a house yesterday. Now, if they accept it, it's meant to be. If not, my house is still out there and it's even better than that. And I'm not going to get wigged out about it. We're both excited about this house. How it will transpire, I don't know. That's not for me to figure out. What I'm telling you, we are here, and this is not because as we go through life, my husband and I both, as we go through life, we help people. We are given specific gifts. We have been granted specific gifts. We use those gifts as we feel led. Your gift may be maybe you enjoy going to a job and doing whatever it is you're doing. Being a nurse, being a doctor, being a lawn care person. If that is your passion, if that is your joy, if that is your gift, do it. Those people need to be there anyway. Everybody has a gift, a talent, a desire for a reason. And like I said, when you really truly step back and you think how much we've been lied to, and you only know what you have learned so far, and more time that goes by, I see even more ways that we were lied to and brainwashed and mind controlled. What if everything you were told was completely the opposite of what you're supposed to do? What you as a divine being came here to experience. It's not about working a job to get a paycheck. because it's not about the money. You know the saying, if you do what you enjoy, you don't work a day in your life. You will be so divinely compensated, it will blow your mind. I look at, like I said, I look at everything that has transpired in the past 5 years. And it's like, oh my God, I can't make this up. Even the little thing. And when you're grateful for the things that you get, the way the universe blesses you, even the little things. Like yesterday, I said, my husband and I had gone to a health food store, and we got a pumpkin spice cinnamon roll that was, it was kind of dry. It was kind of yucky. I enjoy baking. I wanted a recipe. I didn't go searching for it. It just happened to fall into my phone. I was guided. I saw the picture of this woman pulling a cinnamon roll out of a pan, and I was like, oh God, that looks good. I followed my guidance. I clicked on it. It had a recipe. I made pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls a couple days ago. They were divine. We just ate the last ones for breakfast this morning. It was still divine. I can't make it happen. I was grateful for not only was I grateful for the recipe, it thrilled me, and I was grateful for the fact that I had all the ingredients I needed already at home to make them. When you're grateful for the little things, the things that people take for granted, the things that you would just normally go, yeah, okay, whatever, and not even think about it, you send a message to the universe of thank you. So it's appreciation. It opens you up for even more. Again, I look back over, and this is not to brag. This is not to put my personal business out there. This is to tell you, to show you that it's real. Do what brings you joy. You know, I mean, there is so much, literally, there is so much. I can't even tell you everything that has come into my reality in the past 5 years. And again, it's not, I just look at how money just showed up. It was things that I didn't even know existed. And again, whatever brings you joy. If your job brings you joy, if you really, like when I ran my bakery, that was working, that was doing stuff in exchange for money, but that was my passion. That's what I enjoyed doing. That was me creating. That was me having fun. That was, I don't even remember how many years ago. It's irrelevant. The thing is, the compensation was beyond what I could have even imagined. Nowhere in my wildest dreams did I think I would have owned a bakery, creating the artwork that I did, making the money that I did doing that. It's what I got to experience, just having fun. That's what fun was for me. You have to figure out what fun is to you. It's not what we've been. It's not about going to a job that you absolutely hate just to get a paycheck. It's not. That is a lie. That is a limiting belief. That is them trying to control you. The agenda trying to control you. Look what that has done. I'm not even going into that whole thing because it has destroyed the human population, everything. It has destroyed everything. For those of us that are new humans, that are stepping into our power, that are stepping into what we get to do, to have fun, to create and play every day. Things are shifting for us. We are here to be the light for everybody else. Those that choose to see it will see it. Those that don't, won't. There's nothing you can do to make anybody else wake up. We're not here for that anymore. You got to let that go. You just have to be happy doing what brings you joy. And trust. That's the other part of it, is through the whole thing, I just knew everything was happening for a reason. And I just knew that the universe was going to take care of me. It always had. Everything just falls into place. Maybe that's you. Maybe it never clicked with you. But when you look back over your life, think about how things just happen. They just work. It just works out. You can't explain it. You don't know how it worked out. It just did. My dear soul, you are the new human. It worked out. This is your proof. This is your confirmation that that's how you're just supposed to live your life. Every day. It's just going to work out. When you let go of the outcome, when you let go of trying to figure it out, trying to make it happen, and you just do what brings you joy. So, like I said, when this message hit me this morning, it was such a huge, it was like, my first thought was, oh my God, how am I going to explain this? So I hope it makes sense to you. I hope it helps you see that this is the time. It's just be you, unapologetically you. You're still going to learn. Life is still going to happen. It's how you choose to look at it. Just go figure out what it is that you enjoy doing and start doing it. I enjoy doing the videos. Where it goes, I don't know. I don't care. It brings me joy to do videos. It brings me joy to bake, whether I'm baking however I'm making it, whether it's keto friendly, carnivore friendly, or just full blown sugar and flour. You know, the recipe I made the other day with the pumpkin spice was full blown sugar and bread flour. Now, the next time I make it, I will probably alter it. But that's okay. But I get to do that. Baking may not be your thing. And when I bake, I get to share it with others. Like I said, my husband has other gifts that he gets to share with other people. You have gifts, you have talents, you have desires, dreams that are different than everybody else's for a reason. The combination, it's like a combination lock. Everybody has a different combination. You and I both might, you might be able to speak better than me. You and I both might enjoy baking. But that might be all we have in common. You might have other gifts in addition to baking. I have other gifts in addition to baking. They might not be the same. It takes everybody with their unique combinations, their uniqueness, to allow the Creator to have all these experiences, to make everything just work. Again, there are people that enjoy gardening. That's not my thing. I enjoy baking. My neighbor gardens. They bring me, this past summer, one of the things was zucchini. Therefore, I made zucchini bread and shared it with them. You know, I mean, that's just one of many examples. My husband wanted a specific log splitter because he was splitting a lot of wood for our fireplace. The farmer behind us was like, you know what, whatever trees are down, whatever you want, you're welcome to go cut it up. My husband enjoys cutting up wood. So we went and cut up a bunch of wood for our fireplace. Because we got to do that, we heated the house all winter last winter with the fireplace. While everybody else was screaming because they were paying these astronomical electric bills, ours was minimal. Again, the universe is abundant. It's not always about money. And because there were some things that were like really the type of wood or whatever, for him to hand split it was tough. So he wanted a specific splitter. Again, finances came in from somewhere. I can't even remember where, it doesn't matter, for him to buy this splitter. Therefore, he got to share it with my neighbor who splits firewood to make money. There were logs that were bigger than he could split. So my husband took the log splitter over there and they split up what he had. Simply because We trust the process. We share the gifts and not from a place of what am I going to get back? Just helping others. Me doing the YouTubes, if it helps one person, that's okay. I'm here to be the example, to live by example, to be the reminder for you that if you were seeing these things, it's for a reason. If you're feeling these things, it's for a reason. If you resonate with me, it's for a reason. You get to enjoy life. But it takes getting to that point. Well, no, it doesn't even, because I was going to say it takes getting to that point where you go, oh my God, I was lied to. Now I'm going to do the opposite. No, it just takes you doing the opposite and trusting. And just, it's like you know it, but you let it go. Yeah, they lied to you. Yeah, they told you you needed to do all this kind of stuff. Yeah, they told you the only way to heal anything was with drugs. Yeah, they told you you're supposed to eat wheat and everything that they produce is processed with chemicals and sugar. It just takes you doing what you're guided to do, which is the complete opposite of what you've been told. Because what you've been told doesn't make sense to you. It doesn't resonate with you. You know you're here for something bigger. You may be doing it. You may not have stepped into what that is yet. It may be simply to get this, and you lead by example. I can't tell you what it is. I can't tell you what brings you joy. I just see because I have been living from a place of I get to just have joy, have fun, and not worry and stress over my bills, not worry and stress over, oh my God, even when my credit cards were maxed out, the universe had a plan. Sometimes the universe will get you they'll take you right up to that edge. And I want to say to test your faith, but it's because you need that to get to the next, you need to get to the edge of that step before you can make the next step. It took me right up to that edge where I was like, one more month and I'd be like, I didn't really think about it. But when I look back, I'd be like, I'm not really sure how I'm going to pay bills. Because I didn't have enough money to do that. My credit cards were maxed. The universe brought me my husband. And again, I didn't start seeing him like, oh my God, now I can pay my bills. That was not even a thought in my head because I didn't know how much money he made. Had no idea what his situation was. I didn't care because it wasn't about the money. It was him. And because I let it go, the universe just took care of everything. They continue to take care of everything. Again, I have seen money, even when I bought my last house, not this one. Well, this one happened the same way, but my last house. Money came from two places that when I started looking for a house, I didn't even know they were options. I didn't even know they were a thing. But both of them gave me almost to the penny the money I needed to pay cash for my last house. I can't make it up. I couldn't have planned it. It just worked. That's how everything is working. The checks that have come in, just random checks, payments for whatever, sessions that somebody from out of the blue, somebody from a video, somebody from wherever, the past. I've got clients that contact me now and then to have another session. I don't call people and say, hey, do you need a session? I'm kind of low on cash. Can I do a session for you to get paid? And nah, that's not me. But the universe knows what is coming up. They give me what I need to pay for those, including my motorcycle, my husband's motorcycle, his truck, everything else. And like I said, those are just a handful of things. So go be free, go be happy. Stop believing the lies. Just sit with it. Just really, in your next meditation, in your next flow zone, ask, what if? What if everything I've been told is a lie and things really truly are so much better? Because the universe is abundant. It's not limited to a paycheck. It's not limited to you getting a job and working yourself silly, doing something that you hate just to collect a paycheck. It's not about you struggling and worrying about anything. It's about just and this goes back to another video I did where you realize that what you chose the existence that you came back for. You picked it for a reason. What if you picked it to get to this point to go, I picked this existence. Why am I hating it? Why is life tough? I choose to be happy. Coming into this existence, you didn't come in here with the thought that you're going to be miserable. That was your limiting beliefs. That was the brainwashing that was fed to you from birth. You came in here as a happy baby, seeing the excitement in the world, having fun. It's the limiting programming that our parents had and everybody before them that told you You have to grow up and get a job. You have to do this. You have to do that. Go back to where you were when you came into this existence, where you just get to have fun and do what you enjoy doing. Not every kid enjoys playing with dolls. Not every kid enjoys playing in the dirt. Not every kid enjoys riding motorcycles or horses or whatever. They're all different. People make money at all of those. They make an existence out of all of those. So, like I said, this is huge. This existence, when you come to the place, and I know this is a long message, it is what it is. When you come to this place of realizing that being here on this planet, getting to experience life to the extent you get to experience it, whatever that is for you, and you see it as a beautiful thing, and you get to have fun, you get to do what you enjoy doing, you get abundance. It's beyond words. It really, truly is a blessing. I love you. I want everybody to, this is heaven. You know, when they, and I thought about it yesterday and it hit me again. So here you go. In the Bible, it talks about heaven and the streets are paved with gold. It's not a literal thing. It is because of abundance. There is more out there than you could even ever imagine. It is infinite. The ways the universe can provide for you is infinite. There's no way you can wrap your brain around it. So stop trying. You know, when you, like our next house, I could sit and go, oh my God, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to pay the mortgage? What is the mortgage payment going to be? How am I going to pay the taxes, the move, all of that kind of stuff? I could sit and worry myself sick over it. I just let it go. Because I know it will all fall into place. Yes, I take inspired action. Yes, I still make phone calls that I need to make. I still do, we still do the home inspection. We still do the things that we are called to do. We still envision the things that we're going to change in the house. It's inspired action. But I'm not stressing over it. I'm not sitting here going, okay, well, we want to upgrade this. There's a swimming pool. Oh God, I got to call a water company. How much is that going to cost? Can I afford to get the water in there? We want to change it to a saltwater pool. Oh God, how am I going to do that? Let that shit go. I'm telling you. Just do it, knowing that the universe has it all worked out already. They would not have, if this is the house and everything goes through, the universe already has a plan. They've already figured it out. They're not going to put me in a house for me to file bankruptcy and go, oh shit, I can't pay the bills. They're not going to do that. They never have, they never will. So, again, that comes from you trying to make something happen that's not meant to be. That comes from you, again, letting your ego control you. Because you got to keep up with the Joneses. You got to have what somebody else has. I just know that everything is going to fall into place wherever I'm meant to go. So anyway, I'm going to shut up at this point. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm going to make a few phone calls. I have some things that I need to check on, like the pool. Anyway, I hope this helps you. Go have fun. Figure out what it is. If you just sit and breathe and come to a place of, if I could do anything in the world, what would it be? What is the biggest thing that makes me happy? And then go do it. Put the wheels in motion to make it happen. Because it ignites your fire for a reason. It's not the same thing that's going to ignite anybody else's fire. So have an amazing day. I send you so much love. Here, if I had a glass, I would cheers to your heaven on earth. Champagne bubbles. I don't even like champagne, but champagne bubbles everywhere. Because it's exciting. It's fun. It's happy. It's like the Three of Cups. The three women raising their glass, cheering. That's what it's like. Or the Ten of Cups. I love you. Have an amazing day, and we will talk soon.